St. George, everybody. We're out here for a training camp with the JD crew, getting in the miles and reconning for the Ironman World Championships, which is approaching quickly, 4 weeks. This one's really not necessarily about the fitness. I think when people think about training camp, they think about like, oh, going and smashing all these crazy miles, and I'm definitely putting those in here. But it's more about, this is unique in the sense that we're just a drive from Boulder. So this climate, the topography here, the hills, the heat, the red rock, like it's also different from kind of anything else in the world. So we use this as an opportunity to go ride the course a whole bunch, run the course a whole bunch, get in the Sand Hollow Reservoir and swim there. And so, yeah, that's kind of been our mission here, is just feel like we know the course like the back of our hand. So my cycling coach, Matt Bottrell, flew over from the UK. And so he's been here and he's been doing some rides with us. And then obviously I got my main man, Tio, and Matt Hansen. Those guys are here. And then, my fellow big man, Jordan Bryden. So that's been our little cycling pod. We've got the whole JD crew here, but that's been kind of our main training group. I think it took a little bit of poking to get Tim here. I think, he's got 2 little kids and he's got a lot of responsibilities at home. I think he was telling me he hasn't been on a solo training camp since like 2011 or something crazy. But I think I said to him, I was like, look, man, I would love to have you there. And I think it'd be important not only for the vibes, because I like hanging out with him because he's one of my buddies, but also because I feel like I learn something new from him every day, whether it's just like watching and observing or, a little tidbit that he tells me. And I feel like 4 weeks out from a world championship, you're not going to find a guy with much more world championship experience than him. So to have him here training, and then also for him, he's getting ready for Ironman Des Moines coming up, trying to get a Kona slot. So the man's back, if you wondered whether or not he went anywhere. So yeah, it's great to have him here, and it just kind of feels right. I mean, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling strong. Like, I'm feeling fit. I feel like at this point, like the fitness isn't necessarily my biggest obstacle. I feel like I spoke about in the previous video, it's really just what's going on between the 2 ears. And I think that is, I got to come up with what my game plan is, and that's why I'm here. And I feel like every time that we're out there training, I'm thinking about, okay, what are my signature strengths? What are the things that I can kind of lean on in this race? Because the one tidbit of information that I'll give anyone out there is this course is really hard and really legit. So it's going to expose kind of every aspect of your strength and weakness. And so I'm just trying to think of all the things that I can do to try to make this course mine. I'd say a big goal would just be to be feel like the vibes are good, feel pumped, feel excited. I think you're always going to have a level of excitement and nervous energy around a world championship, but I just want to feel like, and I'm already getting there, only 3 days in, but feel like St. George is a place that I'm comfortable with, and the conditions are something that I'm comfortable with. And I think that's going to potentially be an advantage for me, just having done this camp. And that was one of the reasons why we decided to do this camp, was others aren't going to have the fortune of being able to be here for 2 weeks and kind of learn the ins and outs. So in 10 days time when I leave here, I really hope that I feel confident in my fitness. I feel strong. I feel ready. I feel like I can go home and visualize certain parts of the course that I think are going to be really tough. And then just feel excited to come back in a couple weeks. I do believe in myself for the top 10. I think my one outcome goal that I won't be shy about is that I want to get a Kona slot. There's 8 slots, and they'll roll down, beyond those who are ahead that already have. So I think a top 10 would do it for sure. The top 10 and a Kona slot are kind of like, that would be like winning this race for me. So it's my first Ironman World Championship, so that would be an insane debut, and that's kind of like my A++ goal. And of course I've got B goals, C goals, like they kind of go down. Like I will not be disappointed in this race if I execute my best Ironman. So in terms of my planning and my training and whatever, I'm not really going to get stuck into like what the other guys are doing. I think this is going to be one of those where I'm really going to have to be patient, be strong, focus on my nutrition plan and my pacing plan and getting all those things right, similar to the successful Ironmans that I've had before. All of those were successful because I did my thing and I set myself up to have a great, final 2 hours of the race. So that's my plan for this World Championship. It's going to kind of be no different than what I've done before, which makes it feel comfortable. And it's just about executing it on this particular course, which that's the whole reason I'm here. Well, I said I wasn't going to talk about the crazy training, and this video is titled Ironman World Championship Series, The Training, so I guess I kind of lied, but hopefully this video wasn't too braggadocious. I am here putting in the work, like I said I was before. This is going to be the 2 biggest weeks that I've had all year, probably in my whole life, honestly. And yeah, I hope this gives you guys a little insight into why I'm here in St. George, what I'm doing, who I'm with, where we're going. We've got 4 weeks to the race. Bring it on. We'll see you there.